So I get a lot of messages from law enforcement guys from around the world. And there was this one guy that broke down everything. So he was fully retired. I did a couple of videos on this on the Entrepreneurs
American or
channel.
Canadian law enforcement?
I think he was Norwegian.
Okay.
Somewhere in like the Scandinavian countries.
They all have similar laws anyway.
Well, he broke down, because I mean, female nature is the same around the world.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So he broke down this 3-step racket, basically, and women will allege a false domestic violence charge to get the guy out of the house, which is known, for the most part. But this one is the one that blew me away. So women will lay claim to being raped. We use grape here, yeah?
Yeah.
And what they'll do is, if they're out with their girlfriends and they smash a guy and they have a husband or boyfriend or a significant other in their life, then because somebody saw them there doing it and they got caught in the act, what they'll do is they'll go to the police station and say, oh, I was raped.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And then they file a false rape accusation.
Yep.
I got into this. I'm like, what percentage exactly are false in your experience in law enforcement investigating these cases? You know what he said?
Accusations.
He said what percentage?
80%.
80%.
80% of the time when women are going in to allege rape, it's false. And they're doing it to cover their ass because they were a hoe and cheated on their husband or their boyfriend. And they had to make up a story and say that, oh, I got raped.
Do you remember a certain set of guys in Romania that happened to? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it rhymes with 8.
Yeah. I think somebody ate.
Yeah.
But no, that's serious, man.
Haram.
Nowadays, bro, like you never know someone's intentions, and especially for women, and like having like a full advantage, that's how they get you.
Yeah.
So, actually, I know a guy that was watching my shit happening, with that whole scenario, and his girlfriend, bro, right, that came from Italy, came here. He basically married her, and he was gonna that was like his wife. What happened was he didn't do what she wanted him to do. Apparently, maybe he didn't maybe get her what she wanted.
Right.
She got upset. Then she said, okay, I'm going to mess you up. So she recorded, tried to get him set up on some charges, and she alleged that he hit her, had a gun waving at her face.
Yeah.
So what happened was he was in his room with his gun. She recorded him, and she started an argument with him while he was holding his gun. And she used that to say, okay, he was going to threaten me with a gun, blah, 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 and give it to the cops. Ended up, he going to go to jail, and she's using that as a way to get like a visa to stay in America.
Diabolical. man.
Diabolical, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
So-
I mean, you don't chicks aren't wearing a T-shirt that says like I'm batshit crazy. I'm gonna do something to ruin your life, right? So you really have to be very careful about inviting a woman into your life. Like you watch her behavior, see when there's conflicts between what she says and what she's done. Take a look at her past too. Take a good look at her past, see what she's all about.
From my experience, man, you need a whole facts report.
No,
Whole
you
facts
absolutely
I got
do.
a piece of it, but you need the full context before anything.
Speaking
bro.
of Hofax reports, right? So there's this girl. Someone sent me this video, and I did some digging. I was like, holy crap! There's a video that went viral on TikTok. This chick named More Than Elizabeth or whatever, right? And she's crying. You guys have probably seen. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second. Bill's
Was that the
getting it.
mom that said that she was making cake for herself?
Yes, and she's crying, right?
Yeah.
So she's here saying being a single mom and making cakes, and she's like crying and shit, and she gets like millions of views. Everyone feels sorry for her, like, oh my god, blah blah. The dad comes out, puts a video
with the facts,
and he says, yo, this girl's cap. I have custody of the kids. She's a scammer. She lied about having cancer. She got $1 million worth. She got arrested for it, and he pulls all the court paperwork. And I'm like,
She owes 15 grand in child support.
Bring a
I
video.
paid.
Bring a video.
21K now, I think.
something
Yeah,
like
it's been
that.
said that you can only
pull
trust
it
a
up
woman's
real fast.
tears when she's by herself crying.
Yes.
Yeah.
If she cries for the camera for somebody else.
Yes, you comment because I tweeted it and you commented that. Do we have this, Bills? I'm ready. Yeah, pull up the video real quick.
There was another one a few months ago back as well where this woman was shitting on her father. And he did a video exactly like he's like, this is absolutely not true. Like, I've been paying the support.
The
Remember
crypto
the
guy.
one? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
guy.
Call him a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, the
say
guy
he's
with
a
the
bad
crypto, like,
father.
dorky shirt
he pulled
on.
the
That guy.
receipts.
Yeah.
I've been paying.
Yeah.
It was your mother's fault.
Yep.
And they disowned him.
Yo.
The girls still disowned him.
And this is the scary part, right? So tell me how many times, pull that video up.
Gotcha.
So here we go, right? You look at this and you're like, wow, you feel sorry for it, right? Play the video.
1 second, put audio on.
Being a single mom is making your own birthday cake on your birthday so that your babies can feel happy they are singing to you. And what's she doing? She's over here
outta here.
crying with the camera on, putting in the I don't even know, the
Man,
I guess they're
Flour and
mixed,
stuff, yeah.
flour and shit.
I bet you don't even cook.
With the little sad music, play a little music,
Yo,
a little
she
bit
don't
real
even
quick.
cook food, bro.
Put the
It's
music
all
on
for
real quick.
attention.
All right,
Camera.
doing this bullshit, right? This little sad
added,
music.
added the music
we
in and
had-
post.
Ask her
Yeah.
what she
We
makes
had to meet
every
it.
week.
Now,
Nothing.
search
Nothing
reinventing
burgers.
Elizabeth, right?
Reinventing Elizabeth.
Yeah, reinventing. The dude, the baby daddy, gets pissed and makes a video like exposing, and it's fucking crazy. I was like, holy.
But you know what's crazy? All the women that saw this were on her side.
All of them.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, man. I mean, listen.
I'll go on my timeline.
Nowadays, bro, you need receipts. You need to be careful. And I'll be honest here. In my scenario, man, I got too comfortable. I was like, I can forget the process. I'm skilled in this, man. I'm like a ninja with all the moves. I was wrong, man. Nothing beats process, man. You got to stay through.
Nothing's more humbling, huh?
Yeah, dude. I'm
Nothing's more
telling you,
humbling.
bro. But hey, you live and you learn, right?
Yeah.
We got the video bills?
On my Twitter.
Oh, I'm getting it right now.
I got,
Yeah.
yeah, I said
They'll,
that to
they'll
him.
double down against the guy. Like, oh, he's a Scientologist. They were just doing anything they could to like smear
Yeah.
him
It
after
was
the
all
fact. They were like,
at home attacks.
Yeah.
But nothing was actually, I want to say, debunking
Yeah.
his claims.
like, it doesn't
Like,
matter. In the court of public opinion, as a man, you're always going to lose.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious. So she made a video responding, right? And she says, "Oh, well, there's two girls that
Restraining
actually have a
orders.
restraining order against them." And I'm like, in my head,
So?
like, let's assume that's true, right? Even though you've proven to be a liar here and you're not credible, but let's assume that he does have a restraining order by two other women. What does that take away from the fact that you lied about having cancer? You illegally siphoned off $1 million plus from people. You lied about your shit. You don't even have custody of your kids, and you're over here saying all this bullshit. How does that refute anything? And she just classic deflection.
Can we highlight how bad it is to fake cancer as a human being? That's
That's crazy.
disgusting.
Yeah,
bro.
you're bottom of the barrel. when you do
Holy
that.
smoke.
That's crazy. We got
Like,
it, Bills?
like faking a pregnancy?
We got 9,000 plus y'all watching between YouTube and Rumble, man. So shout out to you guys, man. Welcome to the show. Special Thursday episode with the legend Rich Cooper. So here are the two videos. This is my extra, by the way, guys. Unplugged FedEx. If you guys want to see more unhinged stuff, check me out over there. I think it's the second video here on the
Second
right.
video?
Yeah,
Yeah, mute it.
yeah.
And then just fast forward a little bit.
Hold
Yeah.
on a second.
There he is.
There he is.
Now you can unmute it.
Unmute it now.
Yeah, you can unmute it now.
Let me just full screen. Mute.
That's fine, bro. We're demonetized anyway. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Play the music, bro. Who gives a
So
shit?
I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days. People asking my thoughts and my comments on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation or, you don't know what she's going through, well, I do, because I lived it. I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids.
Let's
This is our
Man, that nigga pulled up
parent
the receipts.
agreement. As you can see,
I ain't playing with
have
you, ho.
all weekdays and weekends, time sharing with the kids, all at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support.
And she argued he's an older
She was
guy.
arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy.
Oh.
And also, she faked cancer in the past.
Oh,
These are
just
scams
tosses
that
that
she
in.
was
Also,
sent
she
to post
faked
on
cancer.
her page before. So, to sum it up, this person, for people that follow her or giving her praise and telling her how strong and how, amazing she's doing, well, she's really not a full-time mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. And she doesn't even have a job even. So she just really not.
How many times have you heard deadbeat dad?
going out.
How many times have you heard deadbeat mom?
Never.
Zero.
Never.
Never. And it's crazy too, because
You can stop it there.
Rich, you've counseled thousands of guys on this. How common is it for a dude to get sole custody of the kids? The
rare.
mom's got to be on
Bad.
fucking crazy shit for
Drugs.
Yeah.
She's got to be something else. She's got to be like a prostitute. She's got to be on drugs. She's got to be convicted of something. Like, dads will very rarely get custody. Like, she's got to
Yeah.
be batshit crazy.
Yeah, and as soon as I saw that he had full custody, I was like, yeah, this chick is I don't.
That's very rare.
Yeah, like
Takes a
dude,
lot.
Yeah.
We've talked to thousands of guys. You have too. I know you've counseled them. Like for a guy to get sole custody of a kid in the United States, and these guys are here in Florida. They're up in Tampa. That tells me that this woman is she's fucked. Something's wrong with her like crazy. And I looked through some of the court documents. They said that she's mentally unstable. She sees a therapist. She's been in jail for this. Obviously, anyone that has the ability to sit there and fake cancer, right, to get a bunch of money, something's got to be wrong with you in the head.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here. And pinned down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.